Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news here for you. And the headline of the news reads, House of Rep Speaker begs Donald Trump to help Nigeria solve this urgent problem. But before we go on with details of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. Alright, let's look at the news in detail. Femi Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, has pleaded with the United States government to assist Nigeria in defeating Boko Haram insurgents and other security challenges in the country. Gbajabiamila made the plea when he met the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Leonard, at a function in Abuja, it was reported. The lawmaker said Nigerians were worried about the lingering insecurity challenges in the country and that many in the country were looking up to the United States of America for assistance to tackle these challenges. When responding to Gbajabiamila plea, the ambassador Leonard said the United States government was committed to helping Nigeria tackle its security challenges. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has maintained its demand for the sack or resignation of the service chiefs over the insecurity in the country. Benjamin Kalu, the spokesperson for the House, in a report dated February 10, told journalists in Abuja that the lower house has not backed down on its call for the removal of security chiefs. Kalu stated that the legislatures are yet to rescind an earlier resolution calling for the removal of the service chiefs, noting that the resolution stands under a member call for a resolution to be rescinded. In another report, the president has berated Professor Amgo Abdullahi for his recent comments on the security situation in the country. Abdullahi, the convener of the Northern Elders Forum, has criticized the Buhari administration for failing to secure Nigerians. Responding to Abdullahi, presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina described the elder statesperson as a general without truth. U.S. government still on security, the Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CESJET, has passed a vote of confidence to Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Burtai and troops of the Nigerian Army involved in the war against terrorism. The center said that the Army Chief has passed expectation despite obvious exploit from these desperate politicians and their collaborators to undermine the gains. In a statement signed by the Executive Secretary Isaac Ikpa, the center said it is pleased by the COAS, his troop and President Muhammadu Buhari for the level of operation carried out against the insurgent and other criminal element. Ikpa urging Nigerians to support the army in the ultimate of goal restoring total peace and tranquility in the land, saying Nigeria is troubled by instigated multi-dimensional security breaches. And I wonder what that young man, that group is saying. They're saying total rubbish. Total rubbish. I'm talking about the Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency. They are saying total garbage. What they are saying is total rubbish because their eyes are not open. They have not been watching videos.
Are you sure they're even not audio group?
They are not audio group. They are in existence. But some of these guys are being paid. So as people are talking, since there's social media, there's a lot of fire in social media. They are trying to water it down so that it seems that these guys are doing something and all of that. But all the same, as we've heard, these guys are not going to rescind. As I'm talking about the lawmakers, that's in respect to this guy removing all, as President Muhammadu Buhari removing all the service chiefs.
But do they have a good replacement?
That's the question. But however, before we go into further analysis, we'd like to just read some of the comments of Nigerians here. This one say here, just call US to come and help us enjoy our wives. Useless ABC government. Just throw in your thought was, since it's obvious, you dollars have been overwhelmed. A guy is very angry. This one say, guess the same Boko Haram that have been technically defeated and whose so-called de-radicalized members are being released back into the country by your president. Why can't you tell him this reality? My brother, this one say, where is that colossal idiot who posited that America should mind their business as they are in no way the police of the world? Femi Adesina. Nigerians are talking. Now they are calling on the United States of America to come and help us, because the truth of the matter, let's be real about this whole thing, because reality is one of the things that will even help the government of the day. Unfortunately, most of them know that they are failing in their responsibility, and all the reports they have been giving to Buhari is actually audio report, and that is why they are now trying to raise different kinds of groups to say, please try to water it down, make your voice heard in the social media, be talking, go into different this thing, but hey, it won't stop it. The truth is that we have seen videos of this thing happen. Oh, the other day I was almost weeping when I saw these guys. They were moving. I think they were going to Damatru. Some traders, they were going to Damatru, and as they were going, they ran into these Boko Haram guys. And the next thing that everybody will see, old men, they dropped all their trading products and all of that. They dropped it. They were running in bushes. Some were running on the main road. Why? Because the government has failed. Now, the question is, does it mean that the so-called the armies do not know that Boko Haram parade in those kind of environment? They know, but they have realized that they have exhausted so much. Don't forget that before the start of this year, one of the things that they had recommended was that police should go and do their duty. That they are going to call out the military.
So that they have finished the thing, that they've called that police should go, and that the primary role of the police is to pathetic, honestly. Police have to cry out that, please, we are not trained for war stuff. We are only there to do community guiding, put law and order within already existing community. Now, right now, what is happening in that northeastern zone is actually war. And that's the primary, as in they shifted back the problem back to military. You can imagine at this stage, a policeman running against bandits, Fulani as well, or running against Boko Haram. It's not funny, it's pathetic. You now ask the question, how do people like countries like, Ghana, how do they do it? They don't have such insurgents. They're not even up to, Ghana as a population is not even up to Lagos State. Yeah. But yet Boko Haram dare not enter that state.
Exactly.
That's the issue of transparency, integrity, corruption, making it look as if Nigeria is a big for nothing country.
Somebody said something, and what the person said, they said, do you have a specific friend who constantly live a wasteful and irresponsible life, but asks you to help them pay their rent and bill? He said that friend is called Nigeria. That we have all the resources, but we still see ourselves going to big countries like the United States to come help us fix our own problem, when we have all the resources, call it personnel, we have it. Now, some of those military guys, what were they complaining of? That the guns
ammunitions are poor. Yes, they're crude.
They cannot use it and fight
these guys. A bandit that is carrying the latest ammunition, you carry 1942 ammunition, you expect you're doing boy. Why somebody is giving you bazooka? How would you stand? It's crazy, because you're in a situation wars. And the other time I was made to understand that some of the funds released to buy ammunition have been siphoned by the Oga at the tops. And now the main guys that are actually facing the insurgents don't even have the right equipment, the right ammunition to fight the insurgents. They die in their numbers. You begin to see corruption even infiltrating into the issues of security. Honestly, I don't know, but I think I agree with the rep here. That they should change the service chiefs. Maybe they're not on top of their jobs.
Exactly. Another thing too that I want to talk about is what one of these guys said, talking about Femi Adesina, who opened his mouth and talked garbage. Who made the United States the police of the world? Who made the police of the world? Look at now. It is obvious. Nigeria, we are even looking for help from them. One of the things I also notice about these guys, the present day House of Rep and Senate is that they have come to realize the truth, and some of them they've come to also realize that this thing, the way it's going to affect us someday. It's like the government of the day the executive do not have, the way without to handle this thing. If we can also help them out, I think that is why, because it's not in the position of the Speaker of the House of Rep to meet with, the ambassador of the United States to Nigeria and begin to beg him. Something like, it's not really in his place. That's not his duty. His duty is to make law. But they have realized that, hey, if we keep our mouth shut and watch these guys in our very eyes, we will see our system fail and crash, and we'll see these external guys come in, invade, and take over the land. So it's better for us to stand now, seek for the required assistance that will help us out of this situation. And that is why you see them, they are begging. Everywhere they are going, they are begging. And
do you know, I refuse to believe that our military cannot defeat these guys.
I refuse it.
Much as they keep giving information that look like it is, I don't believe it. I believe that there are malls everywhere.
Exactly.
I believe that our military, yes, I honestly believe that if the military wants to do what they are supposed to do and they give them the right ammunition, who are the bandits? You can't come, you're a stranger coming into the land of Nigeria and you finish all the military personnel. It's not possible. So I believe they have malls, I believe they have informants, and whatever goes, and they're toying with the territory of Nigeria. And except these malls are uprooted, except like Bajamela said, the rep said, except probably they change the service chief, and this time around they begin to work in isolation. Permit me to use the word isolation. Look for your loyalists, true loyalists, core loyalists, and work as a team. That way you cut off some of the malls you are not sure of.
Yes.
Because if you are not sure of all your team, then work with your loyalist. Yes. So you may not have all the hands, but at least you are sure of information that is not being leaked out.
Yeah,
and that way the element of surprises comes in. You'll be surprised how the military will begin to gain ranks and grounds. Exactly. But in as much as we have malls, no matter the effort the military put in, it will be like water put inside the basket. Exactly. You won't see the effect. Exactly. It will just go into waste. And that's what we are experiencing in Nigeria today. I refuse to believe that Boko Haram and the rest are defeating Nigeria. I just believe that they have an internal person working with them to make this happen for whatever reason, maybe selfish reason, maybe, or also maybe for whatever agenda they have for Nigeria, because financial reward is getting too much. Whatever the financial reward, by now it should be enough.
The issue is, before now, a lot of people were believing that Boko Haram is actually coming in to, so that the plan to Islamize Nigeria will be a reality. But they are not fighting the Muslims alone, the Christians alone. They kill both the Muslims and the Christians. They burn mosques, they do all manner of things. So that's why I'm talking about financial reward. It could be the person is getting some huge financial rewards from them or something. Or maybe they are holding the person by the balls and maybe they are telling him, if we expose you now, everything will be gone down. But I think by now, the person should be ready to throw in his store and say, whatever will be, I can't continue this way. All the same, we are hopeful that the United States of America will come to the help of Nigeria and help us solve this issue.